Lehman Brothers and Credit Suisse before starting Revolut beyond banking solution. Please welcome Nikolay Storonsky.
Hi everyone. My name is Nik, and big idea about Revolut. It was born about 3 years ago when I traveled abroad and I spent probably about $12,000. So later I found out how much it costed me, and it was about $2,000 in banking fees. So then, I decided to build a solution which would allow me to avoid all these fees. Let me show you how it works.
So what exactly is Revolut? Well, to start, I download the app from App Store or Google Play and register with my mobile number. Instantly, I can see my Revolut card details that I can use for online purchases, or I can order the card to be delivered to my home address, and I can access the new PIN number for my card as soon as it arrives. When I go abroad, I simply upload money to my Revolut account and pay everywhere with my Revolut card. It doesn't matter where I am, in Thailand, Brazil, or South Africa. For each transaction, my Revolut card looks at my available balance and converts it to the local currency automatically using the best possible rate. I can even exchange money I've already uploaded. It costs me nothing, and it means I never have to use an exchange bureau again. If family and friends need to send me emergency money, I receive it instantly, no matter where I am, and I can even transfer money to pay for my mortgage back home. I love living an international life, and Revolut is an important part of it.
So initially we launched the product just a simple money account plus a multi-currency card which allows you to exchange money at interbank rates, which allows you to send and request money and also to spend at the best possible FX rates. So to give you an idea, for every 500 euros that you spend when you go abroad will save you 30 to 40 euros. But then later we expanded into more services, so now we are more like a bank account. So we give you unique bank account numbers, you can split bills, you can request money. We've got premium product, we're also launching insurance and wealth management. So that's a brief overview about our company. So we are more than 90 people now across 3 offices. We've got more than 640,000 customers. It's important to realize that we reached it just within 1.5 years without any marketing. And we've got 10,000 pre-registered businesses for Revolut for Business account. Our investors include Seedcamp, Boulder, Thunder, Ribbit, Index Ventures. So for example, Index Ventures, they invested in Facebook, Dropbox, Ribbit Capital. They are a well-known fintech US fund who participated in all success stories in US in fintech. In terms of traction, we reached more than 500,000 users in just 18 months with no marketing. In terms of active users, we have about 40,000 unique active daily users at the moment, and about 200,000 unique monthly active users. Transaction volume is huge. So right now we are doing about 3 million transactions every month, and overall cumulative volume reached already $3 billion within 20 months. So that's just a snapshot from our website. These are real-life transactions. As you can see, we're doing 1 to 2 transactions every second. And we actually innovate a lot as well. So within the last 1.5 years, we've done a lot of things that no one done. For example, we released next generation security for your card. It's called location-based security. When you look at your location of your mobile phone, plus we look at the location of the merchant. If you do a transaction and there is mismatch in location, then we decline. That actually allows to reduce issue fraud to less than 2 basis points from all the volume. You can also enable or disable contactless payments, enable or disable magnetic stripe payments, etc. You can also have multiple cards on your account, so you can easily create it within the app, just to give spare cards to your family members, or just have a spare card on your wallet just in case you lose your main one. We're also the first company who effectively are able to deliver cards globally, anywhere in the world, within 2 working days. I think no one is doing it. So imagine you go to Thailand or Australia, you know, for holidays, and you lost your card. And then if you use, you know, just ordinary bank, they can't help you. So within the app, with us, you can simply go to the app, block your existing card, and then, you know, reissue a new card, and that will deliver to you within 2 working days. We also released best-in-class categorization. So right now you can see a split of your transactions by countries, by nations, by categories. It's actually number 2 most used feature in the app. Transaction details is another important thing. So right now, when you click on each of your transactions, you can see a map where transaction was done. You can see stats for the merchant. You can also add the receipts. Request money is another popular feature. So right now, you can request money from anyone who also have a Revolut account and from anyone who don't have a Revolut account. So if a person doesn't have a Revolut account, you simply send him a link. He clicks on the link and then he pays you from his debit card directly to his Revolut account. It's very easy to use, 3 clicks and then it's finished. Split bills, I think it's number 4 popular feature. So when you go to the restaurants with to a restaurant with your friend, you pay for everyone and then you can split bills. You get like 2 or 3 tabs. We are the first financial company, I think, in the world which released intelligent chatbot as the first line of customer support. So we call her Rita, Revolut Intelligent Travel Assistant. So right now we receive 3,000–4,000 customer requests every day, and Revolut, well, Rita actually handles 27% of all of them automatically, just replies automatically. And then second line of support is handled by our support team. Also, it's important to realize that average rating is quite high, it's 4.4. In fact, Rita is our number 1 performing agent in terms of obviously like queries and also, you know, rating for the response. We also released bank accounts. So right now, if you download Revolut, you'll be able to generate yourself a bank account instantly within 2 minutes. Right now, you don't need to go to the branch or to any bank. You just download the app and you have a bank account number, so you don't need a bank anymore. You can also borrow money on Revolut. The value proposition for a customer is basically because we are not using a bank and we are connecting directly to peer-to-peer lending platform, the rates that you're getting are approximately 50% cheaper compared to any bank. It's another example how we save you money. We also launched a premium account recently. So premium account is actually pretty cool. So it allows you to do unlimited FX transactions. So you can exchange money in any volume. You can do any transfers cross-border anywhere in the world for free effectively. So if you want to exchange, I don't know, 1 million euros or 10 million euros, we can do it at interbank spot rates. So no one can give you this functionality. So that's a short video about it. So it's actually a very popular product. So from a sign up, about 7% of users convert to a premium account just instantly, without even using Revolut. We also first fintech company in digital banking space, which started doing some promotional third-party activities within the app. So same principles on Facebook or Instagram. When you look at your transaction, you see third-party offers. So we're doing the same. We launched it in December, and it was actually quite successful. So we've done, our first project was with Money Farm. So we promoted the Money Farm product to our users. And the conversion was quite good. So we targeted 7K wealthy UK users. And about 2,000 ended up investing with Wealthify. Another big part of our business that we are releasing at the moment is Revolut for Business. There is huge demand for it, simply because nowadays majority of businesses, they are international. So if I'm running any e-commerce website, I will be selling in Europe, I will be selling in UK, in US, so my revenues will be dollars, pounds, euros. However, I'll be paying suppliers in Chinese yen or in dollars. So there is like, enabled multi-currency need for almost any business nowadays. And the reality is that banks are underserving this segment. To open a bank account for business, it takes from 3 weeks to, 2 months. And our value proposition is very simple. You can open a bank account for business within 5 minutes. You're able to open multi-currency accounts, and the price for it will be more than 100 times cheaper compared to a bank. Again, a recap of our Revolut for Business products. So we provide you interbank FX rates, so which is by definition by far cheaper compared to banks. We can give you instant settlements as well. You as a business can issue corporate cards for your employees within 1 click. We also have open APIs, and you can easily integrate all your expense reports into your accounting system. So you don't need to run accountants anymore. We started accepting registrations in November last year, so we don't have the product yet. We are going to release it very soon. But so far we have more than 10,000 companies pre-registered for this product. We are receiving 60 to 90 registrations a day. Some of the companies are actually quite big. For example, we have Virgin Atlantic, we have Emirates, we have Danone. As I mentioned, a business can issue corporate cards very easily to his employees. Do payments cross-border as well as peer-to-peer, and always get the real exchange rate, interbank rate. We've got a big pipeline of new products which are coming in. So on the retail side, we are launching travel insurance. So it's actually quite smart. So it looks at your geolocation of your phone, and when you land, for example, to Thailand, it automatically switches on, and the cost is, depending on the country, but it's from £1 to £2 every day. So by definition, it's much cheaper compared to your annual travel insurance where you pay, for £40 a year. We're also launching Revolut International Wealth. So the idea is that our majority of our users, they're either expats or people who travel a lot, right? And as a result of it, they also want to invest internationally. So our first product that we're launching is robo-advisory, so you can simply select the risk of your investments, and then you can invest in bonds and stocks, and we will manage everything for you. And the final thing that we're working on at the moment is SIM card. So within the app, you are able to order yourself a travel SIM card. The value proposition for user is that it will not have roaming costs. So anywhere where you travel, you can use 1 gigabyte of data for £10. So which is amazing value. Like if we compare ourselves to 3 or to O2, they will charge you £300–400 per 1 gigabyte of data. So what is our final goal? So why are we doing so many things, both on the retail side and on the business side? Related that we want to create a Revolut network. Right now there is a big problem in the world. So for example, if I want to travel to US, I'm going to book myself a room or a hotel. For example, if I book at Airbnb, and the price is going to be, say, $300, reality is that Airbnb is going to lose 6–7% on transaction, and it's huge. So if you look at the split per transaction, so you'll see that 2–2.5% are interchange costs. Then 45 to 75 basis points are cross-border fees. Another 0.5% are acquiring fees. Acquiring fees can actually be up to 2%. And then probably 0.5% is fraud and chargebacks. And imagine if I'm a Revolut user and then Airbnb has a Revolut for Business account, then I simply go on their website, I click on the button Pay with Revolut, and it will be cheaper compared to other providers. And transaction goes peer-to-peer instantly, without any friction, without any fraud, without avoiding all these all these intermediaries, like issuers, acquirers, schemes, etc. So that's the idea. Thank you. Any questions?
I say no more than wow. So it's a bit scary for banks, traditional banks at least. Tell me, if do you have any expansion plan, and does it include Romania too?
Yeah, we're actually launching in Romania next week, so you'll be able to load ROM to Revolut wallet, and it's coming next Monday.
Nice. I'm very curious, does Brexit limit your expansion plan?
Not at the moment, it all depends on perspective rights. If UK is going to retain them, then it doesn't affect us. If UK will launch, then we simply set up another license in Europe. So it's really simple to do.
And do you think will be an impact of PSD2 directive on Revolut business?
It will give us more opportunities in terms of loading money to Revolut account, because we'll be able to to check balances upfront and then load money hopefully directly, avoiding all kind of acquiring costs, scheme fees, etc.
Despite Brexit, do you consider to move your headquarters to Dublin?
No, not at the moment.
No. Okay, question from the audience.
So can you talk us a little bit through the interbank FX rates, just a little bit? So what's your competitive advantage and how can you offer this great rate for the consumers?
Sure. Our key strength is that we build our own FX market making machine effectively, right? So we're connected to many banks, many brokers, and we trade ourselves on best possible bid and offer. So we, as a bank, as a big corporate bank, investment bank, we run FX risk book, where we constantly hedge transactions based on some risk limits.
Yeah, so I'm a user of Revolut since at least a year. I'm very happy with the product. I invited at least 30 other friends and businesses, so I wanted to congratulate you because it's really a unique product. And of course, this is why you grew so fast, because it's a very viral product. So I'm curious, how many, before launching, do you have is Romania an interesting market for you? And can you give us a percentage of the users that comes from Romania? And do you see an interesting market here?
I mean, Romania is very small for us at the moment for obvious reasons, because we didn't provide functionality to load the ROM, right? So right now, as we launching on Monday, the ability to load ROM, then I hope we'll get many more users.
Thank you.
One other question. You mentioned the business account to be open in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
How do you do the know your customer procedure?
So majority of things are automated. I mean, depending on the country, for UK, everything is automated because we directly ping to company house, and then we verify data that a customer is provided. For other countries, it's kind of less automated, but our goal is to automate everything. It's important to realize that KYB, know your business, is just first line of defense, right? And then there is constant ongoing transaction monitoring, risk scoring, dynamic risk assessments, etc. So our key, actually, in compliance area, I think we're doing it much better compared to banks. It's just because if you look at our compliance team, we've got 6 people in compliance team serving 600,000 customers, hopefully more than 10,000 businesses very soon. But the whole point that they're all data scientists, right? They're all data scientists and they're all coders. So we don't really hire like, you know, old 40, 50 years old guys who worked in compliance for 20, 30 years. In reality, they don't understand technology, they don't understand where the world is moving, and they can't code as well. So we actually showed our systems to big schemes like, you know, MasterCard and Visa, and by their word, it's one of the best systems they ever saw like in the market. And why we actually were able to achieve it is just, you know, hiring completely different people compared to banks.
No more questions? One more?
Hi. I was wondering, with the upcoming of the fourth annual directive, you know, there are record-keeping requirements, like copies of the ID, like copies of the incorporation documents. How do you tackle this issue? How do you get the documents? How do you verify their authenticity? How do you keep it?
There are tons of providers who...
Just another one. And how do you tackle the, you know, the international sanctions list screening?
These are all kind of APC questions, right, for compliance, and relatively in the market there are tons of technology providers who can do effective scanning of your documents, and through OCR, which is character recognition, they're able to extract data from documents and then also check validity of the documents. This is all automated, it's all API driven and SDK driven on that, and it's already stored in our database. And sanctions and PEPs, I mean, it's again, you know, a relatively simple problem. Actually, right now, what I see in the industry, there are, you know, more and more companies who are doing PEPs and sanctions much better compared to traditional providers. So if you use the traditional providers, I don't know, like Experian or RDC, there are, you know, new startups. For example, on Feeder. They're doing it in a much smarter way. So they're effectively scanning the whole internet for adverse media automatically based on machine learning algorithms. And we actually check their results there. You know, they have much less false positives compared to traditional companies, and we use them. Thanks.
One more question.
Hello. So we know that MasterCard, Visa, they are offering an international scheme of guarantees for the cardholders. So how you are guarantee the money who are holding in your accounts?
So we run everything under e-money license, and according to FCA, we effectively provide reporting to FCA just showing that our e-money balances are the same as physical money on the accounts. In fact, if you look at e-money, e-money are actually much more protected compared to your bank money. It's just because, by definition, when we put money in client bank accounts, bank cannot lend you. So if a bank goes bankrupt, money will still be safe because they are segregated. While if you just use normal accounts, then your money is only protected up to, I think, like 100,000 euros by deposit protection scheme.
Okay, thank you very much, Nik.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks.